Hey, it's Mondo with Hexagon, and I got Ravi here. We're at a facility, and we're going to look at a couple of things here at this facility. You can see behind me. What are we going to do here today, Ravi?
Well, there's a pipe system that needs to go on top of this existing rack that we see. And what we're going to do is, the last thing that we want to do is, of course, climb on the rack and take the dimensions.
No, I don't want to climb on this thing. No, Ravi.
So, yeah, we don't know the shape, the steel shapes that are there. But we want to know if the proposed piping can be placed on top of this rack. We know the loads of the piping. All we need to do is generate a model of this inside GT STRUDL and analyze it with the new loadings.
Sweet.
So let's see how we can do it using Hexagon technologies.
Hey, Ravi, so we got the scan?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we do have the scans from our Hexagon scanners. You basically see this vertical pressure vessel here in the scan. That's right there. And you also see this horizontal vessel exchanger that's here. Okay, so you see reference of where our structure is, and now what I'll do is I'll just zoom into an area where you can actually see the structural steel shape.
So this is the whole steel, this whole area you scanned, right?
Yes,
In this area. Okay.
absolutely. And that's the first column that we're looking at. Like this one is that column. And let's say we want to know what shape it is. Okay, so I'm just going to go to this shape fitter tool that we have. I'm going to use the US section shapes, and I'm going to pick 2 points on this shape, and you can see that it comes up with what? 6 by 15. You see that?
Let me zoom in there. There it is, yes.
So it's saying that this is 6 by 15. It gives me a bunch of shapes that may be possible, but 6 by 15 is the best fit that it found with an error margin. So it's very small. Okay, so let's verify that. Okay, so here this is rack frame number 1, 2, and I'll just take you to a lighted area where you can actually see the shape of this column. You can see it's about 6 by 15.
Let me zoom into that. Yep, there it is.
6 by 15, right? So,
Yep.
So it matches. So I don't have to climb up on these other on this rack to take measurements. We know the shapes of all these beams, and now we can take this model into CADWorx structure and then bring it into GT STRUDL, load it, and verify if my new loadings would be okay for this existing rack. So let's see a demonstration of how that can be done. Yes, so okay, so we looked at how the shape fitter works. Okay, so once we have the shapes identified, what we can do is we can then go to CADWorx structure and start drawing our CADWorx structure objects. Okay, so I'm just going to turn off the point visibility. I'm going to go to CADWorx structure, and here if I go to steel shapes, it'll allow me to basically select the shapes and draw my frame. So here I've drawn one of the frame, and I know by using the shape fitter that basically all these frames were identical, which is a good thing. So what I can do is simply go in and get a nice elevation view of the structure and just select all the frame objects that I've drawn. Okay, so now I can use standard copy command as I'm doing here to copy it to the correct location. Okay, now if you look at this, it's about 12 feet, so I'm just going to enter in a distance of 12 feet from the bay that I've already created, and then create my second bay here using the same distance. It's about 12 feet here too, so that's fine. That's a good thing. And the next bay looks like it's at 24. Okay, so let me just enter in 24 feet, and it creates my third bay. Okay, so we have 4 bays created very easily using this point cloud. Now we don't need the point cloud. Let me just turn off this point cloud, and I'm going to move on to CADWorx structure. Okay, now inside CADWorx structure, you can go in and visualize this structure. You can query objects. You can clean it up. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the perspective view. And once that's done, I can go in and export this model to GTSTRUDL for analysis, or I can export it out to Caesar 2 to run a combined structural and piping analysis. Okay, so in this case I want to export it out to GTSTRUDL. I'm going to select all objects and create a neutral file on my desktop. Okay, now I'm just going to fast forward from here. I'm just going to open up how that model looks like in GTSTRUDL 2019. So here it is. If I launch GTSTRUDL 2019, you see the same model inside GTSTRUDL. Now you see we are in the same interface. Okay, point cloud, CADWorx, CADWorx structure, GTSTRUDL, all inside the BricsCAD empowered interface. Okay, so once we've done all this work, we can now start loading this frame. For that, I'm going to save this file as a DWG first. Okay, so it tells me to save it. I'm just going to call it platform.dwg. Once that's done, I can use my standard loadings. Okay, for wind, seismic, all my load combinations are stored under one text file, so I don't have to type in all those commands over and over again. I have also my piping loads in it, my new piping loads. Once all that is done, it creates a GTI file, and if you execute this analysis, it'll run the analysis, and then you can visualize the results in GT menu. So here is the GT menu interface. If you go, these are the support reactions. You can see for just the load case 101, the reaction here is about 1.119 kips. Okay, so you want to check if that foundation can actually take the new loadings. So here are some deflected shapes. Pretty cool, right? So you can see deflected animated shapes. You can create a report of all these inputs that we have generated so far using GT menu. But it would be good if we had some results too. So let's go in and design this frame now using the loads that we have applied. Okay, so we will go to steel design, and here of course we will define what code we want to use. Let's use the AISC 15th edition code for all members. You can define what steel type you want, and you can check all these members per that code, and it'll generate these results for all load combinations that we have programmed in. So here we're going to take a look at the results. I'm going to color code all the steel design results here. You can see it in graphics. Everything's passing. So that's good. Now we can go in and generate some reports out of this using the report builder tool. Let me show you how this works. We can just check maybe the steel design results in this case to generate a very short report of all these members. It'll launch the GTSTRUDL report builder tool for you. You can preview those in this interface, or you can just click on generate overall report. It'll launch Microsoft Word for you, and you can put in your own pictures and company logos in it if you wanted to do that. Okay. Now GTSTRUDL is integrated with Dimensional Solutions Mat 3D 2018 to design concrete foundations. So all those support reactions that I showed you, here they are, okay, inside Mat 3D. So if I go to footing geometry, these are all the locations. You can input all the parameters. You can see all the reactions coming in from GTSTRUDL, right? So here we have that 1.119 kip loading coming in from GTSTRUDL. All you have to do is just calculate all. It'll run the analysis and show you all the results. You can modify these rebar spacings and so on per drawings available, and check the design using the updated loadings.
Hey, thanks Ravi for that demonstration of GTSTRUDL and BricsCAD. I'm up here in the facility, as you can see behind me. I'm walking on top of this this place here. It's pretty awesome. But wasn't that awesome how we were able to take two or three of the Hexagon solutions. One was the Leica systems, the other one was BricsCAD and CADWorx structure, and then of course GT STRUDL to just sum it all up and be able to do the structural analysis on the new piping system that was going to be coming in. If you want to know more information, or you want more, maybe a specialized demonstration of either of the products that you saw today or the solutions you saw today, please get a hold of either Ravi or I. Down below in the show notes is all the information you'll find on how to contact us to get you a more detailed demonstration just for your company. As for anything else that you want to see, like maybe you want to see Caesar, PV Elite, Tank, or a GT STRUDL, get in touch with me. My information is on the show notes below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel where you'll find more videos and product solutions just like the one you saw today. Talk to you soon. I hope you enjoyed it. See ya. Bye.